Hi, my name is Kathy. I'm growing over here in Glory's garden. Welcome. Hey y'all, I'm back out here in the garden. And right now what I'm doing is just harvesting some of these cayenne peppers that I have. It's a good bit of them are coming in now. So I'm just going to harvest some of these. Which this is what I wanted, for more than one to be coming in at a time. I've been out here in the garden for a minute now, but I was tending to the quail. And one of my purple cayenne has turned red. I've been leaving them out here a minute. So this one, I'm trying to get everything off of it because I think I'm going to go ahead on and pull these plants up. I'm not overwintering anything or nothing like that. And it's going to take everything I got with my schedule to tend to my cabbage and my greens and stuff like that. I'm not going to try to add on anything else to my list of things that I need to do for this winter garden. Some things, I've been out here pulling some plants. Some things did die, like supposedly the winter squash, the plant, it did die. It shriveled up. I had all three of them. Neither one of them could take the cold. So I been out here pulling things up, and possibly may look for some more seedlings to put down, because I don't mind having a lot of cabbage or greens, collards, blue collards. The stores here, that's what they have is a lot of the blue collards and mustard greens. That's what they have. I think I'm gonna just take all the cayenne off. I'm not gonna wait for it to turn. Just gonna go ahead and pull them, and I'll see. And the purple peppers that are small, I'm pulling them off as well, because I'm gonna pull these peppers. Got a good little bit. I've been waiting on the cayenne to start turning some. But all the other ones on here that's green, we still have a few flowers, but I'm not waiting on any flowers. Even if I don't plant anything else in these pots, I will just leave them empty, fertilize them, get them ready up to drop something else in them, because I'm pretty sure I'll be getting some more seedlings. I have enough red cayenne to do what it is that I want it to do, which is just making a rub out of it with some castor oil. That's what I want it to do. And I only see like 2 flowers. I'm not going to wait on 2 flowers to come through. We had a little excitement today with the quail. So we had to do some work on the door area of the quail coop with using sand and mulch. It blocks the door from closing. So one of my little skinny quails got out, and he didn't go anywhere. He just was walking around. But we still had to catch him because he couldn't figure out how to get back in, even though I was standing there with the door open. He just kept going to the little mesh part of the cage, because he could hear them calling. He would call and they would call. I'm getting them all. Got a lot of ripe ones. They're finished churning. Got a good bit of those. They're pretty good. But what are y'all doing in the garden today? Today is Monday, my off day, thank the Lord. It's my first week back on day shift. That's 6A to 6P. So when you get up in the morning to go to work, it's dark. When you get off at night, it's dark. I hate that we fall back 1 hour, but we get 3 hours of early darkness. So I haven't been really coming out here in the garden doing anything. I need to water. I need to fertilize. I need to pull dead stuff up. which I am gonna do and have started doing. I just worked the other end of the garden on the front end. It's still some stuff on the back end that I need to do. But that's what I'm doing in the garden today, guys. I'm pulling these things out. They did make it through the they did make it through the little freeze. They got a little bent up, but they did make it through the freeze. This is a jalapeno pepper. It hasn't had anything on it for a while, but because it was so green and still looking pretty, I just gave it a chance. But it didn't have any flowers or anything on it. I just didn't pull it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. That's all of that. I need the water and okay. I need because I'm this top wasn't closing good. I need to open it and close it because I do not want anything making its way in there. But y'all, this is the harvest of the peppers. A little mixture of everything in here. That's the harvest for this side of the garden. And I don't think anything else out here is ready to be harvested unless it's some mustard greens or something like that. And the mosquitoes are out today. Man, I got chewed up working over here in this quail coop. Olivia gave you some money? Well, all right, girl. Child, she got her a little bit of cash. She ain't thinking about she ain't thinking about y'all. Her auntie done gave her some money. She ain't thinking about nobody. Y'all, and I did harvest some basil, some rosemary the other day. I got it in a little bag. It's outside, been drying out. Huh? I'll see you later. Guys, I want to show y'all something with my hibiscus plant. Finally, hold on. I want to see if I could get it to bend down without breaking the branch because, they so feeble. They so feeble. Flowers, y'all. Flowers. Y'all see that? Yes. So I know next year I'm going to plant them again. I'm going to do it again. I did those from seed. I know next year I'm going to put them in a bigger pot. I think that's the key. But I did see other people where they hibiscus plants was just really tall. But this is so tall. It's so tall. But some of it, the flower has died on them. Let me show you. Like that one right there. I don't know if y'all can see that one. Like that one right there. This where the flower has died in it. And I think that'll be ready to harvest. I think that'll be ready to harvest. Y'all, I've been out here working this. I just got on the camera, but I've been out here in the garden for a little minute. So my head kind of wild. My headband bite off. And one, we was fooling with that quail bird because the gray cat was next door. And so the quail just was able to squeeze through a small hole, through a crack in the door because so much sand and stuff and where they be fluttering around kind of pushed the door open and he just was able to get through. And just so happened I was standing right there, well, coming back up to it because I just had gave them food and water. So I guess I let this particular hibiscus thing dry out a little bit more and then probably pull it off. I know those are just enough on there probably for me to make some tea. It's not enough to make no jelly or sorrel juice or whatever they be making, honey. I just really want to grow it and try it because I love hibiscus tea. See, like this one right here. Hold on, let me turn you around. This one right here is a pretty good size. That right there, that's a pretty good size. There's more at top. I didn't see any flowers on this particular one. This is the one that the other piece had broke off. And I kept it once I saw the little hibiscus growing on it. But yeah, that one seems to be a pretty good size right there. It doesn't do justice on the camera because it's very big. So that's what I'm out here doing, pulling things, checking the garden because I hadn't been in the garden. We have butterflies out here. We have bees out here because of the flowers on the so I'm gonna show you. I don't know if y'all can see that butterfly or not. He's just flying around. But there's so many bees here because of the flowers that's on the I need my sunglasses because I don't know if y'all can see the flowers. I don't know if I'm holding it up enough. But it's some of those brown looking butterflies and some of the very beautiful butterflies. Okay, I think I might have it right there where y'all can see something. There's plenty of bees in this tree, plenty of butterflies flying around, but it's more bees than butterflies. But I am glad that they all are just staying in the tree, especially the bees. These trees are full. This is the first tree. It's the biggest. But then I have this tree here, which is the second tree. And we also have a third tree. So these are all things that my dad planted. Uh-oh. All right, I'm back. I just was fooling with that tripod and like to knock my camera out of it. For those of you who are new to the channel and don't know why my channel is called Glory's Garden, my name is Kathy, but I'm growing over here in Glory's Garden. Glory's was my dad, and when I came here, moved to the property after him and my mom passed. He passed first, and 2 years later, my mom passed. And gardening was his thing, growing beautiful flowers and plants and stuff like that. That was my dad's thing. Now, my mama, she would come outside, but she was the in-house person or whatever. But my dad would be outside, and she would always come to see what he was doing. But being outside growing fruit trees and things like that, that was his thing. We have a couple of orange trees out here. We have a fig tree. We have the ginger shampoo trees, and we have these 3 plum trees, and we have different flowers around here as well as the front. We have a tree in the front yard. He planted that tree. You know, most of the trees in this backyard he planted, as far as the food trees. And we have some, I don't think they're called azalea trees, but I can't think of the name of them, but we have like 5 or 6 of those, and they're real tall now. If you're driving up to our house, they stand taller than the house, and they give out pink flowers. But it is so many butterflies out here just flying around because of these Japanese plum trees. I know some people call them plumquats, but I just call them Japanese plums because that's what I grew up calling them, you know, on the island that I grew up on. But yeah, guys, that's what it is. That's why my channel is called Glory's Garden, because I felt like once I came here and I moved here and I started this garden, I felt like I was growing in Glory's Garden. So I named this garden after my dad. That was his name, Glory's. I know some people be saying glorious and whatever, but it's Glory's, Glories, Glory's Garden. And that's where that name comes from. I could have put my name in it, but it just felt like I should honor him because there was so many things out here already planted that, you know, that came from him. So my gardening ideas and stuff like that, I got it from him as a child because where I grew up at, he had a garden. He loved his collard greens. He would do corn, and he loved his peppers, you know, and peppers would be sitting in a jar on the table for your collard greens and stuff like that. But I'm just really walking around out here seeing what else I could do. Night times come quickly here now, you know. So you kind of have to get out and get started or the day will be gone. So I'm mainly out here just kind of like doing a little cleaning up, pulling bad leaves, things that did not make it during the storm. And I think during the 2 nights of freeze temps that we had, because we had 2 nights of 30 and feel like temps was 20. So we did have some things that didn't make it. I already pulled them and got them on the trash pile, and I'm just steadily looking. I know some things I need to harvest. I think I need to like cut the my onions, kind of clip my onions, because some of them are just so long, but you know, they don't have a bulb yet, but some of them are just so long, and we're still getting with habanero peppers. So I see a few of those. I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. There's a few habanero peppers just right here, and they're smaller and smaller now. Usually when they this small, they would still be green, but now they're turning orange. So I know this tree is getting tired of giving. The other one doesn't have anything on it. It hasn't had anything on it for a while. And y'all, just to tell you all, give an update about the plastic tents that I've used. I did leave the tents on. I did leave the tents on everything. Let me turn you around so you can see better. Sorry, guys. But I did leave the tents on everything, and it's working out fine. Nothing seemed like it's getting moisture in there because it's too hot or anything like that. Some of these are new, so I covered them immediately, trying to keep the pest pressure off of them. So, and I also started my netting. Like I planted that. That's a new cabbage in there with some onions. That was just an onion bed, and I slapped the cabbage in the middle. And as soon as I did that, I went head on and covered it because I just don't have time to keep fighting with these things, with these pests. This one is doing okay. A little pest pressure right here. These are my Georgia collards. A little pest pressure right there. And I pulled a lot of things out of rusted red. That's where my winter squash was. But I think I'm going to drop some more winter squash seeds because those were from seed. I think I'm going to drop those. The little lemongrass didn't really make it, but I have lemongrass in several places. There's still some green on it though. But I have lemongrass in several places here that's looking better than that. But the rusted red tower, it didn't. A lot of things in there didn't fare well, and I already pulled those out. Like the lemongrass right here is doing much better. But it's receiving a lot of pest pressure on the Swiss chard. But I have Swiss chard planted other places. I have Swiss chard planted several places. Once I saw the bugs really was attacking the Swiss chard, I went back and got more seedlings and planted them different places. And right as well, that tent is doing good. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you all. Hold on, I'm just turning y'all all kind of ways. I'm gonna tell you all. I harvest my guava. It was so good, but I did record it. Video had no sound. I recorded myself doing the ruby red grapefruit. Video had no sound. I don't know what I was thinking. I had been out in the garden a long time. The battery of the little piece, the microphone had died, and I just was. That was the same day we was doing so much with that quail and putting these plastic tents together. And I just didn't think about, oh, your battery's dead. Your battery's dead. So we're going to go over here and we're going to pull us another ruby red grapefruit. If I pull this one and I peel it and eat it like I did the other one was so good. I'm telling you, the ruby red, she did not disappoint at all. It was so good. I'm going to see about getting another one off of here. And I ate it right out here in the garden. I did go in there and give Olivia and my husband some. But this is one right here. No, I'm not going to wash it because I'm finna peel it. And we'll see if I can peel it. Yep, I can peel it. And it was smelling so good. Yes, baby. We gonna see if she right. If it's not, guess what? I'm gonna peel it so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Yep. And I just been throwing the peels back into the bucket that she's growing in. I'll peel enough off so we could see. Let me raise you up some and kind of tilt you so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just peeling it, and I'm taking the peels and just putting it back in the bucket she grew up in. Let it just die and go back to the soil, fertilize the soil right there. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 8 grapefruits all together. And I tried to get another lemon off, but it didn't want to budge. That first lemon, it practically fell in my hand. So I figured they're not ready if I gotta try to yank it off. I'll peel a little bit more of this peeling off of here. Now, one thing I probably should have did was wash my hands, but we're gonna be all right. I touched the peppers. Somebody burning trash somewhere. Okay, let's split her open. Ooh, the juice is squirting out everywhere. Look at that. Can y'all smell that? Oh my goodness. Smell it. Yes, honey. We're gonna see. So good. I'm sorry, y'all. Child, I'm smacking. But this thing is so good. I'm telling you, Ruby Red, she did not disappoint. My first time ever growing my own fruit trees. And it is good. I did get this as a small tree. When I purchased it, it had the information with it that it was already 2 years old. And then when we brought it home and started getting flowers and stuff on it, that and the lemon tree, and we took care of it, and it's producing. I'm telling you, honey, it's that sweet, that sour of the grapefruit. I'm telling you, so good, so good. I have a couple of seeds in here. Nice big seed too. Well, y'all, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish eating this grapefruit. May take the rest in the house, see if Olivia wants some. Kaylani over there in the park with her papa. He took her to the park before it get dark, because it started getting dark here around 5:30. Yes, honey. This grapefruit is so good. Miss Ruby Red did not disappoint over here in Glory's garden. She did good. Yeah, it's so good. Yep. Well, guys, I'm going to see you back in the garden on tomorrow. Sorry, I had to get that seed out. I threw it back in the pot over here too as well. Maybe it'll take off and grow a little small plant. Then I can separate it, give it its own little pot. Have more than one thing. I'm looking off from the camera because I'm hearing something over here. Probably that little cat, because he like to run through the yard, which is fine as long as my quails are locked up. So, and it was just that one quail that got out because of the door, but we done fixed that. My husband made sure he took care of that. So, and we got it fixed where no sand and stuff cannot back up between the door and the edge of the door to keep it from closing all the way, because it was locked, but it was so much sand and mulch there. There was just a small little crack, and that little particular bird is the skinny one. He has a long neck, and he managed to get out. But that's it, guys. All right, guys, that's the end of the workday for over here in Glory's garden. I'll see you on tomorrow. Bye now.